Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to a Moss and Hip Hop video. Now, I wanted to give my thoughts on this situation it was kind of going viral at the moment, but it ain't really going viral so much now. I think it's kind of like died off, but in case anybody was looking for answers that haven't already been said, I'm just gonna let y'all know, like, I haven't really seen too many comments or videos or anything. So I really don't know like what I say, if somebody else has already said it, or if somebody else has already thought about it. But for those that haven't, I wanted to just overall give off my opinion and things. So because I don't want nobody commenting on my video talking about, oh, such and such said the same thing. I'm like, okay, great minds think alike. What you want me to do? So, but anyways, no. So B.SIMONE. I'm pretty sure we know who B.SIMONE is. She is a co-star on the TV show Wild 'N Out. But before that, no, she was doing comedy skits with a comedian on social media named Danny Banks. And so, Danny, that's how it's Desi Banks. But the individual, fast forwarding into this video, B.SIMONE had kind of, well, I wouldn't necessarily say she had beef with this individual, but I feel like there is some hostility between the both of them. But DANI LEIGH, Desi Banks is the comedian, not Danny Banks. I said it, and I'm like, that don't sound right. And then I started thinking, I'm like, because that's not his name. Homie's name is Desi Banks. I highly doubt Desi Banks is going to see this video. I apologize. But hey, the thing is this, like, same thing has happened to me. I've had people, my name is Tyler, I've had people call me Taylor, Terry, even with my stage name, TMossBoss, I have people call me T-Boss-Moss, Tommy Boss, TMossBoss. I've been called a bunch of different names. I don't mean to do that. Like, it's just a thing where I'm bad with names. But I know his name. His name is Desi Banks, okay? But anyways, so no. B.SIMONE and them used to do comedy skits. Fast forward, she gets hired on to do Wild 'N Out. Kills it, like, every time when she's on the show. And then there was an episode where DANI LEIGH was supposed to be on there. And I guess she talked to producers to have B.SIMONE not appear on that episode. Now, for those that don't understand why, B.SIMONE, she had, when the rapper DaBaby, when he started blowing up, B.SIMONE had made it clear that she has a crush on him. But I don't know if it was like a legitimate crush or one of those like celebrity crushes that we all have, because I'm saying, like, we all have celebrity. Like, my thing is this, I'm not going to get to at an award show and be all like, oh, Jay-Z, he can't be here because I had a celebrity crush on Beyonce or any other situation. It's like, fam, people got to, like, let that type of stuff go, especially if they just joking around. And I'm like, if you were to talk to that individual and ask them, like, hey, is that, like, my thing is this, because I know people probably ask me, like, what would I do in a situation like that? And I personally don't want to ruin nobody else's money, so I most likely would have not appeared on Wild 'N Out. Or I probably would have been like somebody, because I think they've had it where like people show up or they get invited into Wild 'N Out, but they're just kind of like sitting off in the crowd and stuff. So, and that's the thing where it's like, Wild 'N Out is like it's a comedy show. Like, it ain't meant for things that, people decide. I think the one and only time when some beef was like meant to happen was when the one dude, Spoken Reasons, they got invited onto the show. But he's a scammer, so we all know that. But anyways, but no, like, I'm not going to ruin somebody else's money and call up producers or Nick Cannon, whoever, and be all like, hey, so that cast member, B.SIMONE, no. Anybody else, even B.SIMONE's friends, but her, no. Like that, I feel like that's overall messed up and things. So yeah, but overall, and that more so is because it's DANI LEIGH and DaBaby, they had a thing going on and stuff, and I don't know if this was at the time being, because I really don't pay attention to people's personal lives and stuff, so I don't know whether or not this was at the time when they were dating or not. But yeah, I was like, bruh, does it really matter? And I guess, like, more so thinking or like put myself in DANI LEIGH's shoes, like what I overall would do in her situation, or like what's going through my mind at that point in time. And I guess, like, if you've been in unfaithful relationships, and even if your current relationship at that time being with DaBaby, if it was unfaithful bad, toxic, all that. Well, we all know how that ended, but no, like overall, like, you know, if you have like a trust issue with a significant other and you feel like some things is going on between, that's what I mean. Like, I wouldn't even show up to the show. I'm like, but I'm not gonna ruin somebody else's money or be petty or whatever. And you know, this person's waking up confused, like, well, what did I do? Like, I didn't do nothing. So yeah, I just think it's stuff like that where it's like, you know, if you know it's just gonna be like some toxic energy, then it's like, bruh, don't even show up. You know, I just think that that's best for anybody. But I know there's gonna be people out there saying like, oh, well, she shouldn't be ruining her money too and things. So if it's a toss up between me and B.SIMONE, it's gonna be B. And I'm like, fam, I don't know. Me, I'm at a point in time, speaking for myself, but I'm just in a point in time in my life where it's like, if I know here's the thing, because I think that's one thing that Wild 'N Out has displayed, that the cast members are like, they're pretty much a family. They got each other's back. For an example, when Spoken Reasons, when he got invited onto that show and he had his beef and problems with Emmanuel Hudson, and I didn't even know he had beef and problems with DC Young Fly, who do you think which sides they gonna take? You know, in a situation like that, and even in a situation outside, but kind of a similar scenario, but outside of the Wild 'N Out situation, you go over to some people's house, right? You're beefing with two of their family members. Who do you think they're going to take? You, because, oh, they know you or their family. They gonna take their family unless they got some beef with them family members. I do not see that they're going to take your side over the family side. So switching back to Wild 'N Out, who, at the end of the day, if there were some hostility, let's say if DANI LEIGH, she was all like, no, I'm gonna fight this girl, I'm gonna try to beef with her and stuff when she gets onto the show, right? So whose side you think they're gonna take in a situation like that, where they see you, somebody that's getting invited into their area, to their home, to their domain, and they already got family there, and you start beefing with that family? Whose side you think they're gonna take? Even if it's a situation where you do something petty, where you call up producers and say like, oh, this, now they gonna look at you and be all like, oh, well, she trying to start trouble, she out here doing all this extra. So that, and I know people gonna be all like, oh, well, the episode still went through and things. I'm like, yeah, you know, you guys go through all that trouble to like get a person there, and then they do that or whatever, and it's like, I don't know how this situation overall came about, like where it's like, you know, they called B.SIMONE and say, hey, don't show up. I'm pretty sure that's how it went, but yeah, I just think that that's just petty. I'm like, that's just some pettiness and stuff. So yeah, I'm like, I just want to kind of, you know, add my 2 cents to it and things. But yeah, I personally think where it's like, you know, if you got issues like that, then it's like, don't be, it's unnecessary to just, you know, call up producers and ruin somebody else's, you know, money, and just, you know, kind of just really like paint out the picture where it's like you got like some hostility towards them and stuff. And it's like, it could have been a situation where you could just put that behind you. But like I said, she got like trust issues with relationships, and yeah, overall, like, she, you know, she just got trust issues with the significant other and friends of the significant other. Then I think we all know why she did what she did and stuff. But anyways, comment below what you feel about, how you feel about the situation. And that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.